Hello and welcome. My name is Joe Capehart and I'm the technical specialist here at Mevo. And I'm super excited to talk to you and announce our newest product, the Mevo Start. Let's get into it. If you're new to the product, there's a few things I want to talk about. The Mevo Start is the only camera on the entire marketplace that each design aspect, every decision we made, had live streaming completely in mind. That was our number one goal. Now, there are a few iconic features that make the Mevo special. And the Mevo has a digital interface that allows you to do live editing. You can zoom in, you can do cuts, pans, go wide, you can do a bunch of different things digitally. You can also add and make it sound like you have or seem like you have multiple different cameras. However, you're really only using one device. Now, the second thing that makes it extremely special and iconic is that you can live stream to multiple different platforms and go straight to things like Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Vimeo, Livestream. And then in an upcoming update, we're actually going to also introduce Twitch and LinkedIn. Now, if you don't want to go to those platforms and the platform you do want to go to offers RTMP, you can also go there. Well, now we talked about what really makes the Mevo special, let's go ahead and get into the box and see what we've got. Alright, so we've got the Mevo Start. Get into that later. We've got this little package here. Looks like we've got a quick start guide and a microfiber cloth. Then we have a 10-foot USB-C to USB-A cable. Let's get into the Start. So for comparison's sake, I have a Mevo Plus and a Mevo Boost right here. Right away, you're going to notice the significant difference in design and form factor. The Mevo Start is a little bit skinnier. Now, the Mevo Plus has about a 1 hour battery life by itself. But if you attach it to its accessory with the Mevo Boost, you're expected to get roughly 9 hours. As you can see, this is rather large. Now, the Start, being less than half of the size of this, is still expected to get up to 6 hours of battery life, which is huge. Other than that, you also have a sensor and a lens difference. So the Mevo Start has a 84-degree field of view lens and a 1080p capable sensor, whereas the Mevo Plus has the 4K sensor and a 150-degree view lens. This is a more narrow lens, but you're still going to get that really wide field, the real wide shot. You can have it, within a few feet of yourself and you're still going to get everything. And then the 1080p sensor still gives, or is actually giving, a better low light performance, which is fantastic. Now, with this lens, although 84 degrees, you still are getting that wide shot I was talking about, you're not getting a fisheye effect. If you actually look at the set next to me or beside me, you'll notice that with the lights and the shelves, still really crisp straight lines. All right, so we talked about the lens and the sensor. Let's talk about the next big change. So on the top of our Mevo Start, we've got 3 internal microphones. And thanks to our friends at Fraunhofer, they've provided advanced audio processing that you're actually listening to right now. That's right, this entire video we're shooting with internal audio from a Mevo Start. And since we just talked about the lens, you're actually seeing the Mevo Start. Majority of this video is all shot with the Start. Now, if you don't want to use the internal audio, we also provide on the back a 3.5 millimeter audio input. So that means you can attach things like a lavalier mic, a shotgun mic, or if you already have an existing soundboard or mixer, you can plug it directly in and you're good to go. Don't want to use those 2 options? We still have a third option with the Mevo Mic app. So our Mevo Mic app is a free app that you can download on any iOS or Android device, and it'll turn that device into a wireless microphone. All right, so we talked about our audio options. Let's go back to the front of the camera, and you'll notice that we have a LED RGB indicator light. So this indicator light's going to do things like indicate the status of the camera, whether it's on, off, with the network status, if it's streaming, recording. And then on the back of the camera, we have more LEDs for the battery life. Directly below this, you'll see that we have a USB-C quick charging port. Now this quick charging port is going to charge that larger battery. It's going to charge it within 0 to 80% in about an hour and a half. And below that, we have the micro SD card slot for Class 10 micro SD cards, which is important because new with the Mevo Start, you get a full quality HD backup while you're simultaneously streaming. Now we talked about the form factor of the Mevo Start. It's small, so you can mount it in places so it doesn't impede your live audience's view. So to make this possible, we have a multi-threaded adapter on the bottom, which allows you to mount it on most standard tripods, camera stands, or microphone stands. So the Mevo Start has dual Wi-Fi antennas following the latest AC standard. That means whether you're connected to your mobile device, router, or modem, you can expect to have a strong connection. Now, if you don't want to use wireless, we also have this Ethernet adapter. It's USB-C, so you can plug it directly into the back of the Mevo Start. This Ethernet adapter is also PoE capable, which means that using just the Ethernet, you can send both data and power straight to the Start. This allows you to mount your Mevo Start in odd locations that may not have a power outlet. New with the Mevo Start, we are now introducing NDI. This is important because so many tools and hardware is released directly integrated with NDI. So what does this mean for you? This means that the Mevo Start can be integrated and used with other software such as OBS. Or if you're a Vimeo customer, you can still use Livestream Studio. Or you can use another piece of software, another tool of your choice. So there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, multicam. Now, multicam is a combination of all the features Mevo has to offer, except now, using one single app, you can add multiple Mevo and control and switch amongst them as if you had a traditional production setup. We expect to launch this later this summer. Now, we talked about a lot in this video. We talked about the new lens and sensor and the low light sensitivity. We talked about the advanced audio processing with the Fraunhofer. We talked about the extended 6-hour battery life. We've talked about a lot, and hopefully that makes you as excited as we are. Now, if you have any questions, concerns, or if you just want to give us your feedback, we would love to hear it. You can reach out to me on our help website. I'm Joe from Mevo, and I'll see you in the next video.